of the acid below, okay, you need to compare which substance is most acidic. Okay, so comparing the conjugate base of it should actually result to something. No? Okay, so you could actually use the Pauling's rule, okay, to better understand or give you value on its pKa. All right, so doing your Pauling's rule, you should actually get that this one right here. Your sodium bisulfate now is the most acidic among the three. Why? Because it has two oxo group and one acidic proton. Okay, remember the more acidic, the more um oxo group you have, the more acidic your acid is. Okay, so calculating for the pKa, so you only have one ionizable proton, so you only use the pKa one. 8 times 8 minus 5 times 2 because you have 2 oxo group would result to a negative 2. Okay, this one naman is your sodium sulfate. No, sodium sulfate is a salt of your acid. No, this one is your conjugate base, diba? Okay, so you have 2 oxo group but no ionizable protons. You are not actually acidic, no? So this one has no oxo group. Okay, so but has one acidic proton. Okay, comparing this one to this one, you have 2 oxo group and one acidic proton. This one be the most acidic. Okay, actually this one is basic nga, diba? Because you have right here na basic na siya. Your sodium sulfate is actually there's no ionizable proton on it, no, so it's not acidic man. Okay, so remember, okay, this could actually appear in your boards. Okay, so you have oxo with a monoprotic oxo, oxo without the ionizable H, and no oxo at all. Alright, so turns in Bonchilori acid definition. This is your summary. Okay, so mga tinatamad, you try to look into this one. Okay, you have your acids, you have your aqua acids, you have your hydroxy acid, you have your oxo acid. Okay, this is the formula of your aqua acid. Aqua means water, hydroxy means hydroxy. Oxo means you have an oxo group. Okay, okay, the trend is that in your aqua acid, acidity increases with the lower the ionic, the smaller your ionic radius is of the metal center, the higher the acidity. Okay, similar to your hydroxy acid. Okay, in terms of for your oxo acid, you have more trends on it. Okay, because you have more bonding. Okay, bonding types right here, right? So yeah, the higher the electronegativity of your central atom E, the more acidic it is. Okay, the higher the number of your oxy group, the more acidic it is, and the higher the resonance of your conjugate base is, the more acidic would be your acid. Right? So ang trend, at tinuruan kami nito sa review center kay Ma'am Chloe to ata galing. Okay, so aqua for aqua acid and hydroxy acid. So aqua acid, aqua aquahydic, in which the trend no increases. Okay, ang trend here is for your ionic radius and charge right here. Okay, okay, so I forgot to put the charge. Okay, remember, the higher the charge of your acid, the more acidic it is. Okay, for your oxo group naman, oxo acid, it would be oxo and ris. Okay, the trend revolves around your electronegativity and resonance. Okay, note that the higher the number of your oxo group, the higher the acidity. Okay, so this should have some charge on it. Okay, all right, so which is more acidic between these acids? You have your chloric acid, sulfuric acid, or phosphoric acid. Okay, so try to guess. All right, so this is your phosphoric acid, and this is your sulfuric acid. So your um hydrochloric acid, you can actually draw this, diba? Single bonded man lang ang X mo to Cl. Right, so first off, since this acid right here does not have, this hydrochloric acid here does not have an oxo group, you should not use the oxo group trend. Okay? You use the trend for your Lewis acids. Okay? Note that the higher the electronegativity of your central atom, no, the more acidic it is. Okay? So the most acidic here would be hydrochloric acid, followed by your sulfuric acid because it has two oxo group na. Okay? And since it has two oxo group compared mo sa imo phosphoric acid, this one would be acidic than this one. But hydrochloric acid is a lot acidic than your sulfuric in terms of electronegativity. Okay? So Those are your exception. Okay? Okay, so ma'am, hindi po ba lagi ina-apply ang OXO trend, no? No, unless all your acid has an OXO group on it. Okay? Ang mauna lagi is your electronegativity. Okay? But if you compare your perchloric acid to your chloric hydrochloric acid, perchloric acid um right here would be more acidic than your hydrochloric acid due to it having more oxo group. Okay, right. So Cl is the most electronegative, then hence this is the most acidic, followed by your sulfuric having two oxo group and your phosphoric having one oxo group. Alright, so okay, andito na tayo kay anhydrous oxide. Okay, dehydration of your oxide forms aqua acids and oxo acid. That's the reason why if you add water on your oxide, na, okay, you would form your aqua acids and oxo acid pabalik. Okay, so this is why kasali siya sa acid and bases na sa Bronsted acid. Okay, so your anhydrous oxide is composed of three. You have your non-metal oxide, metal oxides, and your metalloid oxide. The nature of this is your non-metal, diba, is acidic in aqueous solution, remember, from inorganic, okay, chemistry, right? So you have your carbon dioxide, no? In aqueous solution, it becomes your carbonic acid. Okay, remember that your carbonic acid is the primary source of your carbon dioxide in your blood system. This one is acidic. Your metal oxides, it becomes basic, no, in aqueous solution. So if you mix barium oxide and water, you would produce oxides, no. So you would have your barium oxides. Okay, in aqueous solution, this would be a base. Your metalloids naman are amphoteric, no? Ito yung mga balimbing sa periodic table. Okay, so amphoteric in aqueous solution. It can either act as a base or an acid. Okay, so you have your aluminum oxide right here. If you have this kind of formula right here, this would be an acid. And if you have a formula right here, okay, so this, it would be a base naman. Right, so metalloids are a bit tricky to get. Okay, so it could either act as an acid or as a base depending on your solution, right? So the higher the resonance stabilization of the conjugate base. Okay, so mamaya na to, right? All right, now we are done with that. Now we are going to your Lewis acid and base definition. Your hard and soft acid and bases. Mga bakit hard and soft? Dapat diba strong and weak? Actually, this one is tackled on advanced inorganic chemistry. You would be fortunate enough if naturo to sa inyo dati. Okay? So if wala, then just try to hold on, no? And I will try to define it and explain it a lot easier, no? Right. So you have your definition, polarizability, Fagan's rule, identifying your hardest of acid and bases or your H sub, and application of your S H sub.